Just to clarify a little bit, what I'm looking for is, on this page, you see how it says that the date this link request was last modified on 3/14. So this site gives you 30 days to complete a link trade. So if you take this date, you can see that we have 22 days left. So 30 days from today, or 22 days from this, another way, wait a minute, just so you know. So the 4/14 would be 30 days. So we have 22 days left to respond. On the site, if I don't respond in the next 22 days, then the link trade automatically gets canceled. So what I'm shooting for is something like this that kind of counts down and only gives them a limited number of days to complete a link trade. So if we have to put a date in the database that can kind of track when the link trade was last modified, and like, let's say that I responded to this, and I said, yes, I want to trade links with this person. It says, thank you for your response. We've notified that webmaster. Now, on their page that looks like this, they have 30 days, so the counter restarts itself. They have 30 days to place my link on their page. So what just happened is, you can see that this is at stage 1. This person right here has asked me, do I want to trade links? I go to their site and say, yeah, I'll trade links with you. That's fine. Let's go ahead and trade links. I click trade. This goes back to their site, and when they look at this, they're at step 2, where they have to put my link on their page. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find you a step 2. Let's sign out, and let's log back in again. Let me see if I can find you what it looks like, what I'm trying to say. Gary at GaryMix.com. Okay, so you can see, like here, this is a step 3 on theirs. They want me to add, at this one, this is where it's my job to add link. So if I click this, I have to, it tells me, look, you have to add this link, go put it on my page on this site, and then come back here and verify what URL I added the link to. All right, so that's a step 3 link. But let me see if I can find a step 4 link. Or a step 2. No, a step 2. No, I don't really have a step 2 in here. Where basically what it would be is, if I click trade, this is going back to them and saying, hey, now they would see this as a step 2 because I agreed to trade links, and it's their job to place the link on their page at this point. Then that comes back to me. I have to put the link on my page, and then the trade is done. So I personally see it as a 4-step process. These guys see it as a 3-step process. If there's 2 other steps, I don't know what they are. You'll just have to tell me what our database says that those other 2 steps are, because I'm not familiar with the database enough to know what the 2 steps are. I hope this clears it up a little bit, what I'm trying to get at. If you can work that in, that's great. But right here, if we can add a way to track how many days since the last time the link is touched, that would be great too. I don't know if that's already in there, but there's got to be a way that we can add a date of the last. For instance, one more time, if I click respond, right now it says that this trade, I've got 28 days to respond to this trade. Once I respond and click yes, I want to trade, that goes back over to the other person's website, and now they've got 30 days to complete their part. So the timer resets itself. Every time a step of the process is touched, the other person has 30 days to complete their part of the process. So that's kind of what I'm looking for with the date or the timing. If we can make it so that every time there's it's 30 days for me to do my job, and once I do my part, it goes back to them, and they get 30 days, and now I get 30 days, and then they get 30 days to add the trade. So granted, it could take a while to get all this completed, but at least it gives it like a deadline, so people say, I've got to get in there and actually do this, so that they're not waiting forever to do the link trades. That's what I'm shooting for. Hopefully this clears it up, but I will be available at 9 o'clock your time, 12 o'clock my time, to answer questions if need be. Thank you. Have a good night.